This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, October 15th, 2012. Now, our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, the trough with the storm system that brought the heavy rainfalls to the state this past weekend, moving off to our east with a zonal flow from here west. We have rain with that storm system to our east. Bit of dry weather and fairly warm weather, highs into the 60s to lower 70s, and wet weather well off to our west, moving eastward. Tuesday, we have a disturbance to our north that could bring a few more clouds into the northern counties. Otherwise, it's still going to remain fairly warm. On Tuesday, we could see highs into the 70s for most of the state. Wednesday, however, cold front comes into the state, could bring some showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm. Severe weather is not likely, but some heavy rains are possible again. You'll see that a little bit later on. Thursday, we see the wraparound with the low near Thunder Bay, Ontario. We have the wraparound. It'll be very breezy, much cooler. Highs likely into the 50s and pretty miserable outside. Friday will probably not be much better, still with the low near about Sault Ste. Marie. We'll still have some wraparound, especially in the northeastern quarter of the state. Highs in the 50s across the state at this point. And even on Saturday, the GFS continues to want to paint a few showers around. I think it's going to be mainly dry, but it's going to remain fairly cool with highs in the 50s to lower 60s. Sunday, we have a push of cold air coming down out of the Arctic, bumping up against the warm weather to our northwest with some showers and maybe some snow up there. And even a week from today, next Monday, you can see that vortex of cold air in the northern provinces of Canada just wanting to make its way south into the country, but it's just going ever so slowly as the flow is more zonal across the United States. So there could be a shower, maybe an embedded thunderstorm around next week, but we'll have to wait and see on trends. A couple days later, on the 26th of October, that cold vortex moves north and begins to weaken again. The pattern begins to be more zonal again, a bit of a trough in the north and west. Could bring some pretty interesting weather in that part of the country. The Gulf will be open, so more showers are possible around here. A very active end of the month, if this is right. And at the end of the forecast on the 30th, we still have pretty much a little bit of a wavy pattern. No real big, huge ridges or troughs, one over California and a trough over the Great Lakes. And we could have a frontal system just passing by that could bring some cold air, or by this point it'd be seasonally cool air by around the Halloween time frame. We'll have to wait and see. But last night's satellite image, we have the storm system in the Great Lakes that produced the showers and thunderstorms and the heavy amounts of rain this past weekend, moving off across the eastern seaboard, and the next storm system well to our north and west. The watch warning map from last evening was fairly quiet across the country, a red flag warning for dry conditions in southwestern North Dakota, high wind warnings and wind advisories across the northern Rockies and into the Pacific Northwest, and elsewhere it's quiet. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 7 o'clock, showing some decent amounts of rain again across the state. This is not a typo. There could be a half to 1 inch of rain with this next storm system at midweek.